strange moment on the campaign trail, gaining just as much attention, if not more, as the former vice president's victory overnight. Watch this.
I'm not worried. Thanks so much.
Well, frontrunner Joe Biden taking on an auto worker in a profanity-laced argument. So could this exchange come back to haunt him as the likely Democratic nominee? Here to debate is Democratic strategist Sasha Burns and GOP strategist Ameer Benno. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. So, Sasha, I'll begin with you. Just your reaction to that exchange there.
I'm proud of Biden. You know, Democrats are ready to stand up and fight, and so is he. I'm tired of being called unpatriotic because I want to protect kids from getting shot in schools. And the auto worker was referring to a video that Trump tweeted that was all lies about Biden's position on guns. You don't have to lie on where we stand on guns. If you want to have one for protection, you want one for hunting, it's no problem. If you want high-capacity magazines, you want bump stocks, problem. So that's all there is to it. When Trump shouts and swears, it's considered tough or standing for America. And when a Dem does it, it's off the rails. I'm ready to fight fire with fire.
Amir, what's your response to that?
No, I think this is two things. First, I think that Biden, his statements, first of all, are completely wrong. He calls it an AR-14. He says he didn't take these positions. He has, in fact, supported buybacks. He's supported eliminating 9mm handguns. He supported the AR-15 ban, and he said he would do it again. So for him to tell this construction worker in the Midwest that he's wrong about this video in which Beto O'Rourke, he says Beto O'Rourke's going to shepherd in Biden's gun control policies. I mean, it's totally off base. So first, he's wrong on the facts, and second, it gives a concern about Biden's mental state. Everybody's been talking about whether or not he's demonstrating some signs of dementia. I think the fact that he can't remember the positions that he took on an issue that's as important as this.
Well, let's take a look at that. This is what we have as Joe Biden's gun policy stances that he's taken on different things: ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, buy back assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, reduce stockpiling of weapons, require background checks for all gun sales. And so that's what we have, Sasha.
Yeah, like I said, we tell you where we stand. We want to get rid of weapons of war to protect kids in our schools. That's the end of the story. And if you want to talk about dementia or this or that, I mean, please, Trump remembers all of his facts? I don't think so. It's just a double standard that doesn't make sense.
But here's something that's also interesting, Amir. Let's move on to this. The GOP approval rating rises, Democrats fall post-impeachment. Now take a look at this in this new Gallup poll. But Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, they're declaring victory over this judge's ruling that just happened to unredact parts of the Mueller report. Wouldn't you think that Washington would be moving forward to address some of these big issues instead of moving backwards, especially when you look at the numbers, which post-impeachment approval ratings are increasing amongst Republicans? Amir?
Yep. Oh, for sure. I mean, look, the fact is that the Democrats have done in the House have done nothing for 1.5 years. And so I think they're trying to justify in any way possible what they've spent the last 1.5 to 2 years doing. Secondly, remember, just a week ago or so, the D.C. Circuit said that gave a win to Trump in asserting executive privilege over Don McGahn's testimony. So I think this is perhaps an effort by the House to try to, try to neutralize that in some way. And then the third thing I think that they're trying to do is to really take the emphasis on the focus off of Biden and to put it back onto Trump, because if you scrutinize Biden for any length of time, you're going to see that he's not all there.
Sasha, are you comfortable with Joe Biden should he become the ultimate candidate? And are you comfortable with the debate between Joe Biden and President Trump?
Absolutely. I can't wait. Yes, I've always supported Biden from the beginning. He's steady. He's a man of good character. He's sensible. and that's something we could use in the White House right now.
Are you concerned about all of the issues with Hunter Biden coming to the forefront and really being looked into and investigated in terms of connections with Ukraine, business dealings with China?
Well, Republicans are going to do their best to keep it front and center in terms of misinformation. The truth is...
Or have an investigation so there's not misinformation.
Sure, but there already have been, and it's been proven that nothing was done wrong. Joe needs to come out and stand strong and say, go ahead, look at it. There is nothing wrong. I don't think Hunter Biden should have been on the board. I don't think Trump's kids should profit off the presidency. I don't think anyone should.
I think that the money that the Trump kids have made was prior to President Trump getting into office.
Oh, no.
Versus Hunter Biden, who has made did make a lot of money once Joe Biden was vice president.
They've made
and other family
lot of money on this presidency.
That's a whole nother debate.
As has Trump.
All right, Amir, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see what continues to happen. Thanks.